Good morning everybody. Today is a new UK soap and I have not got the full tub, but Edward was so kind as to send me samples, and this is Oatcake Gingerbread and it is very soft. I just want to show you, it is a very soft soap, and what's been used in here is beef tallow and organic oats. And I have in here 0.5 gram in my bowl. And as you notice, this is not really a shaving bowl, this is just a soup bowl. And I'm just going to press this 0.5 gram down. And I'm getting it everywhere on my fingers because it is super soft. So maybe I should just take a little bit of water just to smooth it out. I think that's a good idea. That works well. Just smooth it out. I'm just smoothing it out into the bowl. As you can see, this bowl is very flat. Not flat, there's no texture to it at all. In here I have, oops, let me just get the air bubble out. I have here my 1.5 teaspoons of water, which is 7.5 ml, and I'm going to be using the Yucky 24 ml La Cicada Familia synthetic. I am now putting 1/2 teaspoon onto my soap, of water onto my soap, so that it can start blooming a bit, just to help things along. And the razor I am using today is going to be the not featured in a long while, the Leaf, and I have in it, now where did I put it, the 7 o'clock Gillette 7 o'clock yellow. All three are the same, because you can mix and match with this as you want. To remember, the bottom blade is always the sharpest, and then the least sharp is on the top. So if you think you're not getting the right kind of shave, you can put in the top the sharpest blade and then work your way down if you want to mix and match. I have not. Right, let's get going with the lathering. Adjust the camera. So I have, oh, this does smell so lovely. This is smells of, you can actually smell the oats in there. It's a sort of an earthy scent. Black pepper, bit of mandarin, patchouli, gingerbread fragrance, but it's not a sweet gingerbread fragrance. Look how lovely this lathers up. And I did wet my brush, by the way, forgot to say that. I just dipped it in some water and then I shook it out. So you don't necessarily need texture, and you don't necessarily need to go out and get yourself something special to make your lather. You can use what you've got in the house. However, if you do like bowl lathering a lot, then I would advise you at some stage to get something that is shave specific with texture at the bottom and around the sides, because the lather does come up a lot better. Now, let me see. Let me just, oh, I just wanted to put my phone out of danger. That looks very precarious here. Okay, so this is just 1/2 teaspoon of water currently, and it's working up a dream. You can see it's working its way into the brush, and it already is glossy. This is the first time I'm using this, and I heard so much about it. So I'm adding another half a teaspoon to this. So we have in total 1 teaspoon of water, or 5 mils. And it looks like it takes water very nicely. Sometimes with tallow-based products you've got to be a bit careful whether they don't like water added that fast. But I thought I'd just give it a go. You know, sometimes it's worth just stretching it. Look how lovely this is. Look. Beautiful. Let's see, do you think I can stretch this a bit more? I think I can. It looks like I can put some more water into this. Let's see if my tested method, I'm going a bit slow. I've added, oh well, let's go for it. So that's the whole 1.5 teaspoons of water in there. And it looks like it's taking it very well. I shouldn't have been frightened. I hope you can see this lather rather well. I try to choose my bowls, especially when I'm doing new soaps, so that there is a little bit of contrast at least in the bowl, so you can see what I am doing. That was a hair. Look, there, it lathers up super well. It is a fabulous lather for the amount of soft soap that I've taken and the water. I have not added anything to it to stabilize it. I've not added anything. Jill sometimes creates a super lather or mega lather by adding glycerin. If you have put a little bit too much water in there, you can also do that to stabilize the bubbles a bit more. Oh, look at this. I'm working it a bit longer because I want to see if the texture changes. And there it is. Look, super creamy, super glossy, fabulous. And this is, how shall I put it? It's more on the spice scent rather than the sweet end, which I quite like. I'm not necessarily a sweet sort of spicy, it's not one of my favorites. So this is fabulous. But you do get that hint of gingerbread. Right, this is cold water, by the way. I think I've got to check my boiler, because yesterday I had problems getting hot water out of it. Maybe it's lost pressure again. Which is a bit of a nightmare. I have to scramble up into the loft to see the boiler. I'm somewhat tired today, but the sun is shining, but it's still quite cold, surprisingly cold. Right, I haven't done the finger test. I didn't do the finger test. Here we go. Fabulous slickness. It's a lightweight. It feels lighter than some, but it has very nice protection. Let me just, what have I done to my, yeah, let's get the towel. Okay, here we go. Best if I do it actually in the mirror, then I'd see a bit more. There we go. This feels fabulous. This is a unique soap base. UK soap, not seen anybody use oats as a base, or oat milk I'm guessing. I don't think there are any oat bits in here. So this should be fabulous for sensitive skin, because oats has a very soothing effect on the skin and hydrates well. The post shave should be good too with the tallow in it, so the combo. Right, here we go. Okay, glasses. I need glasses today. Here we go. Good that I did. Look, I would have shaved all of my hair off again. Here we go. Let me just put my flannel out of the water, otherwise all the lather bits will be on top of it. Very underrated, this razor. Jill has a love-hate relationship with it, but I think you just have to use it more and find the blade that pairs for you best. Look how fabulous it keeps all the foam away from the blade so that you can shave well. Even with a longer beard, or I use it on my legs, this will not clog. Just need to have a little bit of technique. You've got to go sideways for that bit because it is a bit big. What's that? Ah, that's nothing. That's all right. I thought I'd cut myself for a minute. There we go. Right. Let's just have a quick interim feel. This is going to be a fabulous post-shave feel. I can already tell. And I've dropped this into my bowl. So I've got the handle full of lather. The lather seems to stay stable very nicely. And it's still creamy. It hasn't dissipated at all. This is going to be my last pass because of the 3 blades. This is a super close shave already. So I don't want irritation for next week. Otherwise I look all blotchy. Here we go. A fabulous soap. It is absolutely a fantastic alternative. So that was my last pass for today, and I'll be back with something new Oh, this is lovely. I tell you what, I have enjoyed this thoroughly. This soap has depth to it. It feels fabulous. It has fantastic slickness and protection. I actually like the scent a lot. I was very weary when I first saw it being ginger spice, gingerbread spice, what do you call it? Gingerbread spice, there we go, got it. Because it's not one of my favorite scents for a soap. Don't misunderstand me. I love gingerbread. I do eat gingerbread Christmas. But it's not one of my most favorite scents, because I was thinking, I prefer Old Spice scent more. But I tell you what, this is a fabulous soap. The scent is a tiny bit sweeter than an Old Spice sort of scent. And you can smell the little bit of gingerbready sort of flavor in there. But it is absolutely stunning. Look at this. And there's still so much left. This goes a long way. It holds well. It feels fabulous. Let me just get my Aloe first on. Aloe first. As I said, with doing 3 times a week, this is an incredibly close shave. That's why I'm putting first on and things like that, because I need the extra protection just because I'm doing that many shaves, but not because this isn't working. This has a fabulous post-shave moisturizing feel. God, look at this. This is fabulous, I must say. And now I'm going to, let me think, which way round am I going to be doing this? I'm going to be adding today a little bit of more skin treatment, and that is, I'm using the Alpha E Factor from Forever, and it's pure vitamin E oil. And I think there's something like borage in there as well, or some other protectants. Just simply because of the multiple shaves and the wind out there, just that little bit of added protection. And on top of that, I want to put my Aloe Propolis cream, which is also chamomile in here, and other botanicals, flower extracts, apart from the propolis, the bee propolis, and a bit of honey. Once again, I want to emphasize the anti-aging aspect of all of these fabulous ingredients. Oats, by the way, is also an anti-aging ingredient, because it also attracts in a natural way, a bit like glycerin, moisture into the skin. Another good reason to choose this soap. Right. Let me just talk quickly once more about the leaf. Others have had I don't remember what the official names were for the handles. There's a black one. I know there's a new gold one now as well. A rose-colored one. A glossy silver one. and this one. Now, I've heard from others that use their leaves a lot, especially for men that do head shaves. They like the leaf for that, is that they're having problems with the finish of the glossy ones. Now, I have not a single problem with this, and I've knocked it, it's fallen down, and it's still perfect. So if you go and choose a leaf, I think choose this one. This is the matte silver. Choose this one. I have had no problems with that. Yes, I am generally careful with my razors, but you know, not with velvet gloves. You know, it's still a product that you use. So from that point of view, I just wanted to mention that. And don't be afraid of it. I think men head shaves, you can get a beard shave, but I wouldn't say anything longer than a 3-day, depending on what blades you put in. Most probably you'd have to put a feather of Wascod or a Persona Med Prep or something like that in for that. Fabulous lady shaver, or for those that are going from cartridge, very good. And because you don't have to put all 3 blades in, by the way, either. You can choose just to put 1 in, or 2, or all 3, or you know, whichever configuration you like. I just wanted to say that it works also with 1. Okay, now, well, I enjoyed that a lot today, and I just have to show you once more. I've been talking to you for, I don't know, is it now 20-30 minutes, the whole thing, and it's just showing a few little bubbles now. I just wanted to show you that because often with natural ingredients like that, they dissipate rather quickly, but this has not. If you whip it up once more, it's back to creamy deliciousness again. I think this makes me hungry. The scent makes me hungry. So if you have a penchant for gingerbread and you want to have that smell of having lovely gingerbread around you, then you get this. The scent actually hangs around quite a little bit. The strength itself is not in your face. I would give it a 5 out of 10, but it lingers around and it has a lot of depth. I am super impressed by the base itself for the reasons I have told you. So I will conclude that today with saying I am missing you already, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye bye.